Do you know how to make a lot out of a little? Let's talk about it. Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I am Summer Owens and I empower organizations and individuals to become more confident and resilient leaders of teams or just their own lives. And I'm back with another lesson from 100 Lessons My Centenarian Grandma's Taught Me. And you caught me in the middle. The transition in my office. I'm working on a new look. I'm ready for a change and you caught me in the middle of it. But I wanted to get this video in because I'm super excited about it and sharing a lesson that's really important to me. And it's called Be Resourceful. Lesson 20, be resourceful. Be resourceful. Do you know how to make a lot happen with a little time, a little money, a little connections? Do you know how to make a lot happen out of that? And I'm super grateful that I learned this lesson from my grandmas and have been able to make a lot out of a little. My grandmas were rich, but not with money. They had to be resourceful. Following their examples, especially when I was a young mom, I learned to harness resourcefulness to help to build my confidence. Their ability to creatively use limited resources during challenging times has inspired me to think outside the box and find solutions in unexpected places. Whether it's repurposing materials for a new project or finding alternative ways to tackle a problem, their examples have taught me the value of adaptability. This resourcefulness not only enhances my self reliance, but also instills a deep sense of accomplishment that boosts my self esteem. By embracing their ingenuity, I am empowered to face new challenges with a confident and inventive spirit. Use what you have creatively and efficiently, proving to yourself that you can handle more than you think. Being resourceful stimulates innovation and problem solving skills. It can lead to unexpected solutions and new ways of thinking. Resourcefulness is especially valuable in times of scarcity or when facing challenges, as it pushes you to think outside the box. So be resourceful. So my grandmas both, neither of them were wealthy. Both of them grew up on farms and got married and just never had a lot of money or a lot of anything. And one of my grandmas did have a lot, but she had a lot of kids. And so she had to be resourceful. They both had to be resourceful and figuring out how to make things work, figuring out how to have food to eat, figuring out how to keep their homes warm, figuring out how to clothe their children, figuring out a whole lot of things in their lives and by being resourceful. As a teen mom, I didn't have a lot of money. I didn't have a lot of experience. I didn't have a lot of connections. I had to be resourceful too. Going away to college, again, as a teen mom, as a student mom, I had a lot of figuring out to do and how to be resourceful. But being resourceful got me to where I am today, got me to the jobs that I've had and the career that I've had, the homes and all the opportunities that I've had and created because I learned to be resourceful. So, like with every lesson, I'm sharing 5 tips on how you can live this lesson right now. This is a big one. This is a big one. Let's get into the tips.
No, you can't have that. You can't do that. Have you ever heard that voice, maybe from someone else or deep down inside of you, saying, no, you can't? Ever felt like you weren't good enough, smart enough, or brave enough to have what you really want? You know, that promotion, that degree, that dream job, that house, that fulfilling relationship, that business, that life you've always imagined. Well, I'm confidence coach Summer Owens, and I'm here to tell you, yes, you can have it. And yes, you can do it. I'm the person to help you make it happen because I've been there. I faced doubts, fears, and setbacks head on. As a teen mom who was told my future was bleak, I chose to say, so what to every obstacle I faced. I didn't let circumstances or self doubt define me. I've probably done what you want to do. I've earned degrees, I've had dream jobs, I've launched business, written powerful books, bought houses, all while defying the odds. Now I want to help you to say so what to your fears and limitations too. I want to share my secrets to success with you in my Get the Guts to Go For It program. If you're tired of watching others live the life that you want and you're ready to turn your someday into today, let me help you embrace the so what mindset. Build your confidence and make your dreams a reality. Grab one of the limited spots for this program at getthegutstogoforit.com. I can't wait to help you go for it.
Tip number 1 on how to be resourceful, how to live the lesson, be resourceful, is to assess your existing resources. Look at what you got before you go out and buy new things and do new things or acquire new things. So I actually just did this with this office. So if you look at my background, you saw I had the cubes and I put a lot of my fun stuff, my awards and my autographed basketballs in these cubes. Well, I wanted to do something different with my closets and get more organized with my closets. I took the cubes out of here and I said, now this is an opportunity for me to do something different in my office and my background. So instead of buying something new for my closets, I looked at what I already had. So think about your life, and when you feel like you need something new, look at what you already have. Assess what you already have and see what you can make work with what you already have. Get creative and have fun. It's an opportunity to really get creative and explore using something for a different purpose, something you already have for a different purpose. So get resourceful and get creative. Tip number 2 on how to live the less and be resourceful is to learn some basic DIY skills. Learn how to fix some stuff yourself. And so I've gotten really good at that myself. So long before there was YouTube, I just would play around with stuff and I would look things up and see how do you fix things. So that was a lot of times written. Sometimes there were videos, or I would just play around with things and try to figure out how to fix. I fix sinks, I fix toilets, I've put together bookshelves. I've done a whole lot of things. The basic DIY skills, or I know how to do it. So learn some basic DIY skills, and now it's easier than ever, because you can learn how to do anything at all with the type of just typing in the search bar. You can get a video on exactly how to do it. And for the most part, some simple things you can do yourself and save yourself some time and save yourself some money. And also, it helps to build your confidence when you see you can do some things yourself. Tip number 3 on how to live the lesson, be resourceful, is to think laterally. So now is a great time when you need to be resourceful. You have something you need to get done, to get creative. Back to lesson 1, to get creative and think laterally about unconventional ways to make things happen, or to get things done, or unconventional ways to use things. And if your mind doesn't necessarily work like that, get with somebody else who does, who can think creatively, who can come into your space and look at what you have and help you repurpose some items that you already have. So use your resources and people and share, brainstorm, come up with ideas on new ways to use what you already have. Thinking laterally. Tip number 4 on how to live the less and be resourceful right now is to minimize waste. I hate being wasteful, and I'm thankful that I grew up the way that I grew up, which was poor, to the point where I appreciate everything and I hate wasting anything, even leftover food even leftover food. But I think about how I minimize waste and using what I have, and even looking at my coffee tables and other things that I like to buy from Goodwill. I like to buy from Goodwill because, one, it saves me money, and then two, I can get creative with them. So I've painted tables and I've decorated tables. I've done, and I talk about it in another lesson, where I have done an epoxy acrylic finish over pictures from my travels, and just not being wasteful. It's a table that was damaged. Instead of throwing the table away, I fixed it up and I had fun with it. So think about some things in your life that you can use and you can repurpose or you can upcycle. And now there's so many people who are doing these kinds of things, that you can follow on YouTube and other social media outlets, to get some great ideas on how to repurpose your clothes, repurpose your furniture, and repurpose your everything, even your life. And tip number 5 on how to live the less and be resourceful right now is to leverage your network. So it's number 5, but to me, it's really number 1. And understanding that people are our greatest resources. Who are the people in your life who can be a resource to you? And that can be a resource for guidance and support, financial, spiritual, whatever it is you might need or desire or feel like you want in your life. People are the number 1 resource on that. But I also believe in searching yourself first and using yourself as a resource first. And that's how you can get the most help and support from your network. But don't underestimate the power of the people that you know. And take this opportunity to start to build your network. Think about the people that you know. And I share in other lessons tips on how to build your network, how to deepen relationships. But people are an amazing resource. And I can tell you, I have not gotten to where I am to this day without the amazing resources of people to be babysitters, to help me study for tests, to help me get jobs and further me in my career. So tip number 5 is to leverage your network. And that's it. Be resourceful. Lesson 20. Be resourceful. Tell me in the comments some ways that you've been resourceful, or which one of the tips, or which of all the tips will you use to be a more resourceful person, to help you be resourceful and become more confident. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can be sure you're notified when I release the next video. Still having fun sharing these amazing lessons from my grandma. I'll see you next time.